Hey, it's Nina Nevsky bringing you free worship piano tutorials every week. If you'd like to get a free chord chart to help you play this song, or you just want to get piano tips and tricks, put in your email address in the link page below, and I'd love to inspire you to play the best for our loving God. Hey, I want to show you how to play the song Remembrance by Hillsong Worship. It is such a perfect song for communion or Easter especially. It's super beautiful, and guys, you have no idea. I could not find the correct chords for this song, and I had to completely rewrite them and redo them because man, like nobody had the chords right online. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know why it was so difficult to figure out. But anyway, I just spent like an hour probably trying to figure out the chords, but I got them for you. They're completely correct. Another thing that I want you to do is when you watch this song on YouTube, when you listen to it, make sure you're watching it from the Hillsong Worship channel, because something weird just happened. I just watched it from a different channel and the key was like a half note lower or higher. I don't know, it was weird. So it's a little distorted on other channels, so just so you know. So this is how the introduction looks like. All right, so one thing that I want you to notice that's a little tricky about this song, okay, is that it's 4 beats. It's so like you got your 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you have on the, so 4, 2, 3, 4. So I want you to notice that on the 4th beat, you start the next chord. So that's what makes the song a little more confusing than usual songs. It actually took me a while to kind of get it as well. But it's just a good thing to keep in mind that you start on the 4th. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I take this bread of life. So you might notice that once you start the verse, though, they do keep it out the full 4. So watch. You kind of saw me do that, right? It's like 3, 4, 1. I take the bread of life. So that's kind of interesting, right? Like in the introductions, they start that next chord on the 4, but then before the verse, they kind of wait for you to finish the 4th, you know, so 2, 3, 4, I take the bread of life. So anyway, wait, interesting thing to notice. I think it's very important to know this when playing this song, because I was really confused. I'm telling you, it took me like an hour to get the song, and I play pretty well in my opinion, so that was crazy. So I'm explaining this to you, that way you don't have to go through this like guessing game, figuring out what you're supposed to play and how you're supposed to count. So that's good. Another thing, I like to think of this song is kind of like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Anyway, it's kind of like obviously it's not a standard like 1, 2, 3, 4 counting, but in my brain, it kind of makes sense to count like that. So maybe it'll make sense for you. All right, so actually going into the actual notes, you have your E, F sharp minor, but you're just playing the F sharp, and then A, and then you have your C sharp, which is a minor too, but you're just playing C sharp, and then B, and then A. And then again, you do E, F sharp, A, and then C sharp, B, and then on the last time you go to E. Kind of closes it off, okay? So that's the introduction. With your right hand, super easy, you're playing the E and B. So this is essentially a B chord, but you're playing the 4th of B and 1st, so. And your left hand is doing. So, pretty easy. Take this bread of life, broken for all my sin. and sacrifice to trade the sinners in for your new covenant. Hallelujah. I'll live my life in remembrance. So it's super quiet. Hallelujah. Your promise I won't forget. Anyway, so that was a really cute kind of like quick run through. So now I'm going to go through details. So in the verse, you're playing the same exact thing that you play in the introduction. You have your B going. Same exact thing. And you saw me. One thing that really helps me, because this rhythm really catches me off guard. Like, I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe it's easier for you, but just counting that 1, 2, 3. If you can't count that, at the end, when you reach the end of a line, so for example, I take this bread, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it really helps me to count the 1, 2, 3, 4 as soon as I'm at the end of the line, in order to start my next chord, because that's sort of tricky. If it's not tricky for you, you can skip this part. So I take the bread, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm starting on 4. I take the bread, 1, 2, 3, 4. Broken for almost 1, 2, 3, 4. Your body crucified, 2, 3, 4. To make me whole again, 3, 4. I will. So remember, when you're going from one verse to the other, you actually don't step on the 4. You count the full 4. Again, 2, 3, 4, 1. I will recall the 1, 2, 3, 4. Poured out in sacrifice, 3, 4. I na 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 and 2, 3, 4 for all new covenant. 3, 4, 1, 2. Hallelujah. So that transition between the verse and chorus, you see it's new covenant. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Hallelujah. So you have a bigger pause there. You have the full 4 and then you have the 2. Covenant, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Hallelujah. You have the 4, so you have pretty much 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on 1 again you go into a 1, 2. So I hope you got that. So with the E, you stay on the E for 8 beats. And on that, on the 7th, gosh, how do you explain? On the 7th beat, you start Hallelujah. Does that make sense? So like, new covenant, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, Hallelujah. So you saw that I started Hallelujah on the 7th and 8th beat of E, and then you go into A. Anyway, guys, I really wanted to make this clear. Sorry if you already know everything about the song. You can skip through this, but I just wanted for those who don't know how to play the song, it's really confusing with beats. So I'm just going really into it. All right. So verse 3 is the same exact as verse 1. So you kind of promise I won't forget. So notice in the chorus, you're not doing this whole thing. It's super quiet. So, hallelujah. And then that's an A. And then you go into E. And I'm doing an inverted E. Guys, inverted chords changed my life. And I hear your guys' responses that they changed your life too. It makes me so happy. But instead of just playing the E, I'm playing the E inverted. I have a lesson on inverted chords on my website, worshippianotutorials.com/lessons. So you have the A, E, and then a B. Remembrance. Just pressing once and letting go. Hallelujah. Your promise I won't forget. 4, 5, 6. Okay, I totally butchered that, but okay. Na. And then you go into verse 3. So that thing, let me remember how it goes. Oh, so forget. I'll walk on visions road with fear and trembling. Your way born as my own. So very similar. As Christ is formed in me. So ending it with E and going into the chorus right away. In me. Hallelujah. I live my life in remembrance. So depending on how you want to do this, I would do a little more powerfully. Hallelujah. Your promise I won't forget. And then you go into chorus 2, which is a little interesting, and the chords for that are A. You can think of it as a step, and then B, and then C sharp, and then a quick B and A. Okay, so ever should lose my way, if ever I deny your grace, remind me of the price you paid. It's kind of like a step up and then down. Okay, so na 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 A, lose my way, if ever I deny your grace, remind me of the price you pay, and then back down. Okay, hallelujah, I live in remembrance. Okay, so then you have that C sharp minor. I live in it's a B and then E. Remembrance. And here you can go into like the instrumental, okay? And the instrumental goes like this. If you could do this with octaves, great. I can't because my hand is really... Maybe I'll try. Anyway, really beautiful. Just, I love this instrumental. Oh, okay. So E with your left hand, you could do a little bit of a flowy style. Flowy style will also change your life. I have a lesson on that on my website as well. I'm just kind of playing the just being very flowy with my left hand. You can also choose to just do this like just hitting on the key, which doesn't sound that bad. You're just pressing on these keys, so G sharp, G sharp, A, G sharp, F sharp, F sharp, G sharp, F sharp. Wait, let's see. Oh no, and then you have a D sharp, E, F sharp, and then you have a G sharp, F sharp, E, and then C sharp, D sharp, E. Anyway, that's a lot. Just, if you need to look at it, just look at it, okay? Rewind, make it slow motion if you need to. And then you go into a little bridge. So, and so these chords repeat, same as the instrumental, okay? So... so good. C sharp to me, A. And again, oh, to think where would I be if not for you, if not for you. up, see my left hand, it's starting to hit on those keys a lot more. You've been so, so good to me. So adding a little bit of A2 over here. I love adding A2 for volume. It's called a suspended chord. I have a lesson in that too. It's gonna add so much beauty to your playing if you get this down, okay? Oh, to think where would I be? No food if nothing. So after you're done singing the bridge over and over as many times as you'd like, you can go into chorus 3, which is it's kind of like that step part again. Grace has carried me until I see you face to face, until the last time of my race remind me you're not finished yet. And then you go into the outro, which is Hallelujah, and you have B again. Hallelujah. C sharp minor, then you have a B. Hallelujah. I live in remembrance. I like to kind of add on that happy note. So that is how you end it. So C sharp minor, B, again C sharp minor, B, C sharp minor, and then B, and you end it off with E. Anyway, these endings, I'm actually really excited because I'm releasing a course on piano ministry. So like what to play piano when someone's speaking, during spontaneous worship, during prayer. So you're going to be playing different types of things in all those situations. And then I also talk about outros and how to make them like happy and how to make them like sad. Anyway, it's really cool. I'm excited to like bring that out to you guys because so many of you guys ask me those kind of questions, like what to play during what time. So that is the full song, guys. It's such a long tutorial, but I just had to explain every detail. Okay, you know me. I really like to simplify things for you, and I don't want you to have to sit for hours like I did. So, yeah, this song is amazing. Remember, if you would like a free chord chart to help you play any song, or 3 free lessons on how to like amplify your playing and make it more beautiful, go to worshippianotutorials.com/free. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.